Hello everyone, this is Sue from Sue's Paper Creations, and I am so excited. I just finished actually taping the reveal of the new box for Paper Pumpkins. So the April Paper Pumpkin that came in the mail on Monday, this was it. Let's see, You Are My Anchor, and it has the most amazing cute little projects in it. It had everything in it to create 4 of these little tiny boxes that you open up, and had 5 3x3 cards in it, okay, with the envelope. So it was an incredible deal. You get stamp sets and ink pads, twine, and everything to make 20 mini cards, as well as 4 boxes so that you can make little tiny packages of cards to give away. So on my last video, I showed you how to create this using the instructions that came with the Paper Pumpkin, because they always come with the instructions, okay? But I wanted to share with you just an alternate thing to do with the box. So right after I finished creating this, my mind started going, and I wanted to do something slightly different. So just alter the box really in just a slightly different way. So this is what I came up with, okay? So I have got a little tiny one of the note cards that I inserted inside a little envelope, okay? Then that little envelope is actually attached to this base, and it flips up, and there is now a little window in there that you can do a little gift in. So that's attached, a little tiny envelope. You'll be able to take the card in and out, so you can use the card. Actually, it's just kind of like a holder for the card, and the card becomes a decorative front, which is kind of a neat idea, I thought. Then I also attached a little tag, and I attached a little cord onto the box to make it like a little drawer that you're able to pull out with a little handle. So that was my little alternate idea. I put a little gift in there, I just put some teas in there, but you could put anything in there, gift cards, whatever you wanted, make up a little care package. But it's just a different way to use that little box with a little see-through window, and then to use your 3x3 cards as the focal point for decorating your box. Instead of putting them inside, we're putting them on front, okay? So I'm going to show you just how to quickly make this little alternate little box for the April Paper Pumpkin, okay? So I just have 1 box left, so I hope this goes well the first time, because this is all I got left. I have created all the rest of the boxes. So just like before, you want to make the bottom of your box just like in the instructions. So these were awesome little boxes. You just have to hold in the little tabs and fold in the edges, and so that is what gives you your little box. So in this case, this is going to be our little slider drawer, okay? So I'm just going to fold that over like that and pop that in like so, okay? So that is our little slider drawer, okay? Now we need a little handheld punch here. And with my handheld punch, I'm just going to make sure I got the right one here. For the little slider drawer option, all I did was take one side here, and I actually used the side that was folded in, because it just has a little bit of extra reinforcement, because it's folded over and it's extra thick there. So I just went in with my handheld and I punched 2 little holes, just like that, okay, see that there? And then I got my twine out, and I hope I did enough here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread it down through the hole and bring it around like that, okay? And I'm just going to get all this out of the way. And I'm going to bring in a little tiny tag. Now I had one that I stamped using extra little pieces here that came in the paper pumpkin kit. So I'm going to use this one right here. And I'm going to slide that through the hole. So this just kind of makes something a little bit decorative, and it's almost like having a little tiny tag on the top of it, just to add a little bit of cuteness to it. Personalize it a little bit. You can put whatever saying you want on there, or if you wanted, you could write somebody's name on there. Okay, so that is, I'm just going to leave that like that. Okay, so that is the little pull for our drawer. Okay, now for the next part, I'm going to need to bring in my Big Shot. Okay. So to make the little window for the box, I guess a few of you may be wondering how I was able to, because this is just all one piece, right? It's one little piece, how I was able to actually cut a hole in the front of the box without cutting the bottom of the box, okay? Because you have to lay it flat, right? So what I did was I took a, just the stitch framelit, that's the size that I wanted, and I held it like so that I could kind of look down inside and see roughly where that center is. Okay, now I want this to stay in place, and the key is that I keep the blade side up and I put it inside the box, and that way when I run it through, it's just going to cut through the top layer and it's not going to cut through the bottom. So I'm just going to grab a little piece of washi tape. Let me just get it here. Where are you? There you are. I'm going to grab a little piece of washi tape, and I just want to, again, you're just kind of visualizing, kind of having a feel, visualizing the sides through the bottom there, so you can kind of do just a guesstimate on the center. And I'm going to just tack that on with the washi tape, okay? So again, I have the blade side up, so it is on the top side, blade side up. I am putting that through my Big Shot, and I'm running it through. So there may be a little bit of wiggling here. I'm hoping not too much jiggling at the camera. Oh, not bad. Okay. So now what you have got is, and take the washi tape off, you have got a window cut in the front of that cover, okay? You also have this spare piece that you can use for something else, and it's got a nice decorative stitch on it now, okay? So you can use that for something else. I'm going to put that aside, and who knows what project I might come up with that. Okay, now the next thing you're going to need is you're going to need just a piece of either transparency or our window sheets. And I am going to glue that into the front just so that that makes our little window. So I'm going to get this out of the way. And I'm just going to use, use a little bit of snail. And I'm just going to go around the very edges of this, just like so. Okay. And I'm going to pop that in. And make sure it's in the right spot. Good. I'm just going to tape that onto the front cover. Okay. So now we have got our little draw pull. Okay. I'm going to just pull you out a little bit. We've got the little draw pull. We've got our little window. Now what we need to do is, let's take a look at our sample. Now what we need to do, I'm going to take this card out because, again, this card is decorative, so you could put any one of your cards in there, okay? And we'll put a different one in the next one. Now, I want you to see how I attached. I'm going to pull this apart. So this is the little drawer, okay? I'm going to just take this out so you can see that what I did was I just cut down the flap of the envelope and I glued it just on this top edge here. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pick out an envelope. So you can, again, you have all these extras. You can pick whatever one you want. So I'm going to go with a lighter one for this one, just to be different, okay? And I'm gonna cut down, I wanna fold it, and I wanna fold it so that you're kind of folding it opposite. So normally you would fold the flap of the envelope over top to close it, right? I want you to fold it the opposite way, and we are gonna trim it back. So you've just got a small little tab is all you need, about that much, okay? So that's maybe 1/2 inch, okay? Now, what you're going to do is you have to see where your opening is, because you want it to be on the open side, not on this side. And I am going to pull out some of the little glue dots that came with the Paper Pumpkin, because Paper Pumpkin comes with all these great adhesives. And I'm just going to pop them right on the very edge of that top of the opening. I'm gonna actually use 4 just to secure it really well, okay? Just like that. Now, these little glue dots that come with it, they're actually peel ones. So you just have to peel the little white circles off of them like that. Okay, so there we got it. We have our glue dots. You guys can see that. The glue dots are right on the edge there, okay? Now I just have to visualize. This is the front. The glue dots are on the front cover there. You've got your clear piece in there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just sit that flush, okay? And kind of fold it over like that so it is even. Actually, I want to move it over just a little bit. Is it too late? Is it too late? Is it stuck? Nope, I think we're okay. I want to move it over just a little bit. I want it to be right in the middle. Okay, that's better, okay? So I want to fold it over. It is going to cover up the window, okay? And it is stuck in there like that. Okay, so that is now stuck to the cover. Okay, it hides the little tiny surprise circle. So when you put your little drawer, whichever one it may be, this is our new little drawer. And when you put this inside, so let's slide it in like that. Perfect. And we have our little tag on there. Now I'm going to put this one back in. This one had the T's in it. This is the first one I made. So it's just a slight alteration of the box, but I think it's such a fun alteration of the box. And it's a neat way to actually showcase these beautiful 3x3 cards and have a little surprise underneath it and turn it into a more like a gift box, okay? So that is the first one we made. Now I'm gonna just pick out, instead of going and making a whole bunch of new cards, because I do have lots of left over, I am going to pick one that's already made here. And I'm going to slide it in to this little envelope, just like that. Come on. Come on. So you just want to slide the back of it. So you would still write your note in there. You want to slide the back down. And then there you have got a decorative front on your card. And the envelope actually, I don't know if you can see that, but the edge of the envelope that is there actually kind of frames in your 3x3, so it adds a different layer to it. Okay, so you have your note in here to write in, right? And then people can kind of have a little peek and see what's inside, and then you can open up the drawer and put your little treasures in. Okay, so just a slightly different way to use those cards as more of a focal point rather than something that's hiding inside, and to have the little surprise element of the window underneath to put a little treasure in. Okay, so that is my little alternate project for the April Paper Pumpkin. Again, here is the original version with the cards inside and just a sliding little box. Here is an alternate version with a little window in there to hide a little treasure and a little draw string on the drawer to put your goodies inside. Okay, so there you go. 2 different ways to put those little boxes together and to use those little cards. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, this was the April You Are My Anchor that just came out. Paper Pumpkin. If you have not subscribed to Paper Pumpkin yet, remember you can get 50% off the first 2 months of your Paper Pumpkin. And I mean, these kits, like this one here, came with a full little stamp set here. It came with a mini glue dot. It came with twine. It came with a mini Stampin' Spot. It came with little glue dots. It came with dimensions, and it came with everything to create 20 mini cards and 4 little boxes. There's the other one right there. Okay, these ones are full of the cards. And then left over is all of these pieces that you can use to create, look at sheets I haven't even cut into or haven't even popped out because they give you that many in these boxes. So, and all these pieces too. So there is tons of stuff that you can take away and use on other projects. Okay? So get creative, whether it's a gift for someone else or a gift or something that can come every month that you can create with your children, or get friends together and have a glass of wine, do some creating. They're a great value, and especially at 50% off. This whole kit that makes all of these projects was less than $14. So you want to sign up before May the 10th, and you want to use the code SAVE50 0418. I will have my link for signing up for Paper Pumpkin down below in the description. And remember to check out all the stuff on Clearance Rack as well as Retiring, because there are some screaming deals on Clearance Rack right now. Okay, so you want to check that out, and remember to use my current host code, and I will send you a little gift in the mail just for placing an order through me. If you purchase a retired stamp set, for every retired stamp set that you purchase in between now until May the 31st, your name goes in a draw, and you could win $50 worth of new product of your choice out of the brand new annual catalog that comes out on June the 1st. Okay, so get creative, ladies. Crack open your boxes, whether you use the directions and do, 4 boxes just like they've shown, or switch it up a little bit and do 4 boxes with the instructions, and then try the little peekaboo little gift drawer option. Okay? All right, have fun, everyone. Again, thanks for stopping by. Sue from Sue's Paper Creations here, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada. So anyone who lives within Canada can sign up.